All right, now we're doing what's called, we're doing a defense position sweep. And we're going to work a couple cool submissions. Some of them are somewhat rudimentary, some of them are not. They're kind of fun. So here I am, down here in defense position, he's top referee. We're going to just go ahead and assume he has a tight waist this time. They understand the short sit out. I'm not going to keep doing that. I'm here, he's got the tight waist. That means his arm, his wrist are past my hip, his hands are towards my belly button. So I can start to move now. But what I'm going to do is I'm going the opposite direction this time. I'm going to roll the same way, but my grips are all going to be opposite. So my body's going to change alignment. Before I grab his wrist, I'm going to move my frame over to here. Now I come under, grab his wrist, I'm going to lift up, pull my arm inside my hip, and put my weight on it. Can you get that arm back?
No, sir.
It's not because my grip's that great, it's because my forearm is locked between my hip and my palm. Now that I move my body this way, I'm going to bring this knee in straight. So now my body's in line. Keep this leg back. I'm going to lift up off of my foot, left foot and forearm, and then I'm going to throw my leg under. I'm not going to just fall to my side. I lift up, throw the leg under, move. Similar to the same way we went before, right? So I'm going to do this part again so you can see that, and then we'll start adding what I want to do with the submissions. So we're going to work our way to head and arm on this, go in a different direction. Okay, so Dale's got a good tight waist on me. I'm here, I know where I want to go, but I need to be smart. I'm going to move here first. I'm not just going to grab here, because he's going to make me hurt. Down this way. He's going to break me down. I'm controlling my gaps. Whoop, that hand got in, I'm going to do something about it. Move the frame, grab the wrist, with the opposite hand as before. Pin it between my quad and my hip, nice and tight. My spine should be a little offline around, because my hips are going this way, and my torso is going this way, so I'm going to fix that by bringing my knee in. Now I'm straight. Everything is lined up. The inside leg kicks straight back. You can even put it on that side. I lift up, throw that knee under, and take him straight over. This is when the fun part starts. Okay? I'm going to go head and arm. I'm going to go head and arm on this. Now to do that, I'm going to take this elbow, put it into the side of his neck, lift his arm up, and turn. Right here. I can scoop the head now, but instead of doing that, I'm going to get here. Can you move? You can't. He still can't move. And I'm going to turn and put this wrist down here. But instead of starting a top wrist lock with my leg, I'm going to actually start here with that elbow into the neck. Drive back, flex my forearm, and pull it down. Now this next one's pretty cool. I've been playing with this. That's why I want to show you guys. The switch here, we're going to make a diaphragm choke, neck crank, shoulder lock, one move. Disaster here, watch. So this hand's going to come nice and high, positive control. Switch onto that with that modified telephone. Now I come behind his head. I'm going to come up all the way behind here like that. Now notice my cutting bone is kind of turned with his head. I'm not going to attack his shoulder yet. I'm pulling in this way. Now my weight is on his diaphragm. I'm going to sit out, rotate my body's center line for the neck crank and the diaphragm. He's tapping there, then shoulder lock. Okay? You're alive though, right? Okay. So again, I had this grip. Now there's other ways we can work this. This elbow going here is important. The reason I put this elbow here, this is for the transition. Because if I don't put that elbow here and start moving my body, that's where I would normally go. I'd be doing this silliness work. And that's no good. Because we're most vulnerable during our transitions. I need to be as seamless as possible in my transition with as much positive control as possible. So I landed here. Elbow into the neck. Turn my body here. Okay. Start pushing this down here. Rotate the grip, come under. The top wrist lock. We've all seen this as an escape off our back. Flex the forearm down. You usually get a tap there. That's why they call it a top wrist lock, because the wrist rotates into this. If you got everything in tight enough, you flex that forearm, there's your wrist. Okay, with the transition here, that crazy sucker that we just started playing with, this punches through a little deeper. Positive control down on the back. Pull it into his shoulder quick, so he's compromised. Now I'm going to scoop his head. All the way up to his tricep. I'll push that up if I have to lock that. Turn the cutting bone a little bit. And he's in a nasty position right now. Make sure my body's perpendicular. I'm just going to sit out this way. And I'm going to rotate my shoulder center line. Down that way. You can't tap?
I can. I'll take my shoulder lock.
Okay, so there's that. I got this too, it's like 3 submissions, man. So There's the diaphragm, there's the neck crank, there's the shoulder lock. Okay, so that's a fun one that you guys can play with. So let's try those two by themselves. Getting here, this is tricky here. Getting to the top wrist lock this way, because normally we're here like this, right? Trying to do this. Keep the arms here by itself, and then we can grab it here and set it up a lot easier. So be careful as you do this. Sometimes you get to this position, you're holding this, he starts body locking you anyways. That'll be great. Get in here like this, or start like this side. Grind it off your body here. Keep a good grip. Keep a good grip. Very hard to deal with, isn't it? So I'm grinding through his fingers. Grinding straight off his fingers to take that. So that'll be real easy to turn that into this, right? But I want this. Okay. So that's where we would have been. Is everybody tracking what I'm doing so far? Am I confusing? I'm jumping around a little bit. Elbows deep in the neck because I want to push his head away from the shoulder lock, just like we do on double wrist locks and everything else. Pull it in tight. He's already tapping. I haven't started the submission yet. Now I flex that forearm when he's done. Okay. Transition, punch through. Grab the wrist, nice and tight. Pull it down all the way to the shoulder. Underneath. Pull him up, push down. Lock that. Not attacking the shoulder here. I just want to keep the grip. Now I sit out. Rotate center line. There's the crank and the gag and the shoulder lock. Okay? Cool?
Sir.
Everybody got it? Want to do it again?
We're just gonna do it.
Let's do it. Let's do it this way. Let me simplify one more here. Come on. Work with me. So I landed here. Body locking. Problem solved. Okay? I move here to this position. Under here. Drive your arm straight through. Try to get the best grip you possibly can, like your life depends on it. Come on. Let me get a thumb inside. That's the grip I had. Okay, I had this grip. Now do it. Hand comes right off because I'm grinding my arm across it. Take it down. Stop moving. Down. Wrist control. Into stop wrist lock here from the side. Elbow in the neck. I got to push his head away from the shoulder to make it hurt worse. I drive up off my toes. This one's the drive leg. This one's the jack leg. Lift me up. Drive in. Flex the forearm. He's done. Transition to the half telephone right here. Pull it in. Scoop the head. Back of the tricep. I'm off my butt. I'm rotating him center line. His shoulder's pinned. There's that tap and the shoulder lock.